So in this lecture, we learn about what are the friend classes and what are the friend functions, and we do some examples at the end of the video. Now we have to move forward. So our first topic is what is a friend class. So basically, friend class is used to access the private and protective members of the another class. When we declared in a in base class that another upcoming class is a friend of the base class, so it means that the another class which we are declared after the after our base class, it means that that class will able to access our protected and private member of our base class. So that's it about our friend class. And now we have to move forward. We having a friend function. It is quite similar with the friend class. Friend function is uh, we declared in a particular class, we declared a friend function in a particular class, so that friend function will access the private and protected members of a class. So this is called a friend function. Now we have to move forward. So the friend function is of two types. First is global variable, and the second is member function of another class as a friend function. So what we are doing here, we can declare any global function as a friend function in global variable as a friend function, and we also declare a member function of another class as a friend function in C++. So now we have to move. So we having three advantages of friend functions. So first is we are able to access a member without need of inheritance. Of course, it was a big important part of a friend function. Next, we having it acts as a bridge between the two classes by accessing their private data. It can be declared either in the public or private or protected part of the class. So this is all about the advantages. Now we having a disadvantages of a friend function. So first is friend function have access to the private member of the class from outside the class, which violates the law of data hiding. So somewhere we are missing the concept or a law which is the data hiding. We are allowed to the next class to come into the private section of another. So somewhere it was not in the law of data hiding. Now we having a friend function cannot do any runtime polymorphism in their member functions. So this is one of the basic or important disadvantage of friend function, which it is not runtime polymorphism in their member function. So that's it. Now we have to move forward for the coding. So we are doing friend class in C++. Now it's time to declare our class A, which is our base class. In base class we having a three section which is private, and in private we having a one variable, let's take as A, and we having a protected section, and in protected section we having a int B. We having a public section over here. So for describing that the upcoming class is our friend function, we having a one. We need to declare our friend class, but before this I would like to declare one constructor over here, so that we put the value of A as 10 and the value of B will be 20. So that's it about our constructor. Now we have to declare our friend class by saying that friend keyword, then class B. So here our friend class is B, and in friend class we having a public section over here, and in public section we having one more constructor which take A and as. Let's take here the function name void display assigned to A. So we having a out statement over here for the value of a, and how we get the value of a by d dot a. ent. Now we having a out statement for p, then we having t dot p and ent. So that's it about our friend class part. Now we have to declare our main class, main function, which says that our a is obj a. We having a object of class a as obj a, and we having a b class object as obj b. So that's it. Now we need to call the function over here. So objb, we having a function display, which name is display, which is present in our b class, and we have take an obj a here as an object of the class a, return 0. So that's it. Now we have to run the program. Let's see what we get. Okay, we get the value over here. A is 10 and B is 20, because we inherit, or because of using a friend class b, we are or we are using a friend keyword, we are able to access the private section of class a and the protected section of our class a. So that's it about our class, friend class in C++. So we having a global function as a friend function. We are using just only one class, so we are not using another class. So we having one class in which we have a public section, private section, and in private section we having a int variable a, and we having a protected section, and in protected section we having a int variable b. We having a public section over here. Now we are need to declare here is a friend function, which is, let's say, friend function. Our global function name is friend function, which takes the a and obj. So for we having a friend function which return type is void, which is our global function. Now we are need to declare our here void friend friend function, and in friend function we take in a class a address in obj. So now we are having out statement over here, which gives the value of a from obj dot a line break, and we having cout over here, which is the value of b obj dot b, and we having line break. Now we have to assign the value to a variable, and then we assign to the value of b variable, which is 20. Now it's time to create an object of a class, which is our a class. Let's take obj a as object of a class. Now it's time to call our friend function by using obj a, which is the object of our a class. So that's it about the global function. Now the global function is easily accessed to the private and protected section of a class. So we got the value a is 10 and b is 20. So it means that our global function is able to access the private and protected section of our class by defining the global function as a friend class. Now we're doing a member function of another class as a friend function. We having a two class. The one class is our base class, and the another class is named as another class. So it means that we create the member function present in another class with our friend to a base class. So now it's time to code. We're having a base class, and then we're having a class, another class, and in our another class we're having a public section, and in public section we need to declare the variable, declare the function name as member function, and in member function we take base class and reference st. So that's it. Now we need to describe our class base. In class base we having a private section, and in private section we having a int a. Then we have a protected section, and in protected section we having int b. Then public section, and in public section we having a base constructor which says that the value of a will be 20 and the value of b will be 30. So that's it. Now we need to take a friend function from our another class name as member function. So declare the friend function, we having a keyword friend, and then we having a void over there. Then we having a name of class which is another class. Then we having a semicolon. Then member function over here. Then base and. So that's it. We declare our member function as a friend function in our base class. Now we have to do is we having a void another class. Now we describing the function. Let's take st. We having out statement which gives the value of a. Let's take t dot a. Then line break. We having out statement for b, t dot b, and then we having line break. Forget about this. So that's it. We describe our function member function here, and we declare our friend function which is present in the another class name as member function. Now it's time to create the object for the base class objb, and then another class as obja. So that's it. We created the object for base and another class. Now we having a obja, and in obja we having a member function, and in member function we assign the value, we give the argument objb object which is the object of our base class. So that's it. Now we have to run it. Let's see what we get. Okay, we got an output. It means that our member function which belongs to our class another class are able and access to our private and protected section of the base class.